time for our Bright Future self-portraits. So you're going to draw yourself wearing sunglasses. If you want to, it doesn't have to look exactly like you. It's fine. As long as it's a person wearing sunglasses, you're good. So you can start with a pencil, or you can just dive right in if you're not that worried about how it turns out. You can start with crayon or marker, whatever you have at your table. Now you have two chances. If you don't like the first one, you can just flip it over and start on the other side, of course. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just dive right in. And I'm gonna start with a black crayon and do the outline of the face. So I'm gonna start with, actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with a pencil to just outline sort of the top and the bottom. Sketch out where that goes. That's about halfway. And then a line down the middle. I don't know if you can see that. So I like to kind of sketch out where the top and the bottom of the head's gonna be, and the sides, and then a line down the center both directions. That kind of gives me an idea of where to put things. So the eyes actually go in the center line. It always seems like they're gonna go up here, but they don't, because your mind is thinking of this as the top of the hairline. This is actually the top of the head. The hairline's gonna go down here. So it looks really weird if the eyes are here, because then they end up way too close to that hairline. So make the sunglasses down here somewhere. You can make them like snake sunglasses, this shape, whatever shape you want. Heart shape's pretty cute, maybe I'll do that. And I'm gonna go with marker. And I always forget that you should start on the opposite side so that I can see this one while I'm doing this one. I often automatically do this side first, and then when I'm doing this one, I can't look at this one to make them the same. Okay, I'm just gonna do it really quick. Now the nose is halfway between the eyes and the bottom of the chin. So somewhere around here, I'm just gonna make a simple nose like that. And then the mouth is halfway between the nose and the bottom of the chin. So make a little U, turn that into more of an M, flattened out M, and then longer on the sides. And you can make the bottom lip and the top lip. Okay, then I'm just gonna do just an outline of hair. I'm gonna do it more detailed later. This isn't necessarily supposed to look just like me. I wasn't really thinking about that. Okay, then shape of the face, maybe a little more bangs. Okay, then the hair's gonna kind of go back a little bit like this. You might see the bottom of the ears. The bottom of the ears aligns with the nose. Okay, then the neck is just a little bit narrower than the head. So, and it's like parentheses, but they're going the opposite direction. Okay, then I put the cat back on here, put it back here. These markers are in the middle of me and the partner, so we can all use them. You can go back and forth with whatever colors you want. You're gonna choose one color because it's gonna be monochromatic. So let's say I wanna do red. I will gather a couple reds. I could even do like an orangish red, or I can layer orange on top of red a little bit. And then I want these two reds here. That one's kind of a maroon, but that's okay. If it's red, I can incorporate some pinks too, because that's just a tint of red. So got a couple here. As long as nobody else at the table is doing it and they have access to all of these as well. Okay, then I need to do like some sort of line design in the background. You want it to be age appropriate. So you want to look at the posters of our patterns and try to do something a little more complicated than you might think you can do. You can add patterns of color within this. You know how to do good patterns. Spend a little time on that. Okay, and then just start coloring it in. Now you're going to stick with a monochromatic tone because we're going to arrange these in a pattern in the hallway by color. So all the red portraits are together, all the blue portraits are together, etc. So one color family only. That's called monochromatic. Okay, you have one class period to complete the project, and that's it. Awesome.